Did you see that?
No.
It's beautiful. Look at that. Who knew? Idaho?
A man and a woman left their home to switch things up and go on the road. They didn't know where they would go, but it's gotta be better than staying home. They switched it up. They switched it up.
Welcome to
Shoshone.
Shoshone? Shoshone Falls.
Oh, I wear the wrong shoes. Darn. That's like we just walked right up to it. Well, I can also walk right down to it if I would have wore the right shoes.
We're in Two Falls?
No.
Where are we?
Twin Falls.
We're in Twin Falls. Two and twin are the same.
What?
Yeah, if there's two, there's a twin. So it's still,
Did you say two falls? Or
yeah, Two Falls. Twin
It's like
Falls,
your
Idaho.
It's when your tooth falls.
We're in Twin Falls, Idaho.
Yes.
And we're having a one-night stopover. And since we're doing a one-night stopover, we got to go see what's in Twin Falls.
Just to go see. Yes, go take a look.
Okay.
But it's like it was all of a sudden, it was just flat.
It's like everything is on a plateau, and then all of a sudden the world drops off. Sheila,
What?
where are we?
I don't know, but look, there's a bike path system. Man, maybe we should have stayed more than one day. Looks like there's some things to see around here.
This is very pretty. I have to get my phone.
Just look at it, Todd. It is.
It's definitely pretty. Does this rank in your waterfall numbers?
I don't know, we've seen so many waterfalls.
This is kind of a surprise though, because you feel like you're in a desert. There's boats going up over there on the
There's a
water
skier.
skier. That's so funny.
But yeah, it's like it's all flat, and then like it's just like this one section of right where this river is. It just
The cool part is, Sheila didn't know this, but we're gonna see if we can go find it. This whole valley and the river and everything, good old 𝐸𝐵𝐿 tried to jump it. And she's like, I don't know who 𝐸𝐵𝐿 is, so I want to find where his launch site is.
I've heard his name.
Oh, she knows who 𝐸𝐵𝐿 is. But think about, this is crazy. If it's around here, we're gonna go see if we can go find it. But this is just gorgeous.
Okay, question.
What?
So 𝐸𝐵𝐿 was alive when?
Well, most of his jumps were done in the 70s. So anywhere
So
from
he's
like
no longer
72.
alive?
No, he passed away a few years back, but his son carried on the tradition for a while. But 𝐸𝐵𝐿 made his jumps with like no shocks or anything on old Harley Davidsons. That dude was tough as nails. I'm talking about a dreamer. Yeah, we gotta go find that. We gotta go see if we can find it.
Gate closes at 10.
This is cool. Look at, that's the ramp way up there. That's how big he had to make that thing. It's crazy. Are you excited?
I'm not sure what happened, so you're gonna have to fill me in.
Right about now, some of you are probably excited, just like me. Sheila's not super excited. But
I don't know.
this is like Americana at its best back when he was running. Now, I don't know his whole life history. He could have been a horrible person, but from, you know, following when I was a kid, a lot of us had some inspiration from his craziness.
Is that where you get it from?
I don't know. There's something like he was a pioneer in pushing the envelope. This is the actual launch pad that they built, the whole rocket thing that went up. Then they had to lift him up because it was so high up. Think of thousands of people spread out all through here with helicopters flying over and it being, you know, on TV. It's like it was a huge deal. Yeah, let's walk up there.
You're gonna walk up that hill.
I am, because this to me is
It's 100 degrees.
it is 100 degrees. For me, I never once in my life thought that something I saw when I was a kid I'd be here. It's just not something, it was part of Americana.
I guess I missed that Americana.
I know. I'm so sad for you.
Well, what year did he make this amazing jump?
I want to say it was 72 or 74. And I watched, yeah, I was like 4 or 5, but it was later on when I started tuning in. You get to like 10, and they had the toy, you know, where you wound it up and �EVil took off on the motorcycle and jumped things. Look at this concrete. Look at that.
It's like a little bike path or something down there. All the way around the rim.
Wow.
He took a motorcycle
No,
on this? No.
it was a rocket.
A rocket.
Look at this. This is so cool.
He just had a normal little rocket. And his goal was to rocket to the other side.
Yes. Wow.
I bet Elon Musk could do it.
The rocket, I think, was steam powered.
What?
Yeah, I think it wasn't like normal rocket fuel. Whew, I'm out of breath. He takes off, right? And about halfway through the apex, he gets to the top, the chute deploys. He ends up going down, but instead of landing in the river, which everyone was freaking out on, the wind pushed him up back just enough that he hit the side, back on this side of the launch. So he never made it. Busted his nose, but no broken bones on this jump. But I think he's had over 40 or 50 broken bones from all of his different stuff. But look at this. Can you imagine? Think about it. You're sitting on a rocket ship when this thing's shooting, looking straight up in the air. And you're standing there looking at the other side going, hey, I'm gonna do this thing. It's insane. Now, there's bike paths, there's a subdivision over here.
There's some people on a bike.
Yeah, he had to lease the property on this side and the property on the other side for him to come up with the idea to do all this. It's an amazing Americana story.
I see a cool bridge over there. Do you see that bridge?
Yeah, we crossed it.
We did?
Yep, that's the bridge we crossed.
I mean, it's just a cool little arch bridge.
Fun fact, that is the 3rd tallest arched bridge in the United States.
Huh. Look at you, full of facts today.
Yeah, because I researched that when we got here. Isn't this just, I don't know, it's crazy. I want to go look over the edge. Can we go look over the edge?
There's a fence.
Yeah, you go through there. See that?
Are you going down that way?
I don't know. I know you can't. Wow. Oh, wow. I can't believe you wore the wrong shoes.
Can't believe what?
You wore the wrong shoes. You didn't prepare. You weren't prepared for us to do an adventure.
You told me we were walking. If there's snakes out here, I'm gonna...
There is no snakes, but you have to see. You can't tell from there. You have to see over this.
What am I seeing? I love how the rocks reflect off the water.
Isn't that just amazing?
Is that the Snake River?
Yeah. I think to me, having big, audacious, crazy dreams where everyone looks at you and thinks you're absolutely nuts, insane, it's kind of like our RV life in a way. You sell everything, you're gonna go see the United States, you camp, your friends think you're crazy. Like, how can you give everything up and hit the road and do all that? That's the jump the river moment, I think.
There's this big difference.
Yeah?
This is death.
Well, I know, but people think you're making such a crazy idea.
Well, we are. It is a crazy idea.
So he landed right on the edge down there by the water because the wind pushed him back. This is a great stopover. This is RV life when I'm thinking, what's RV life like? those one-nighters when you're stopping somewhere and you discover something that you didn't expect.
Go off the beaten path, see what's out here.
Yeah, because we were making our way to another location. She's like, well, we don't want to drive the whole way, so let's just like stay right here. Oh, here's a sign.
Question for you though.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, the answer. I was like, surely his mom didn't name him Evil. What was his name?
No, it's Robert.
Look at there, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Robert Craig.
One of the most world-famous stunt performers, and a man who loved doing the impossible.
Man, how'd you like to leave that legacy?
Stunt performer?
No.
No. Mm-mm.
No, the other part.
Man who loved doing the impossible?
Yeah, now that's, we've been to all these like towns that started and stuff like that, and it was all created by this one person who had a dream. It's pretty neat.
1974.
Oh, see, I was close.
Yeah, I was 3. He invested $1 million and leased 300 acres. Dang, $1 million in 1974.
And think about this. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it says steam-powered. It's a steam-powered rocket.
Steam-powered X2 SkyCycle.
He believed it would go over 300 miles an hour. I don't know if it ever hit that.
Well, it says he shot over at nearly 300 miles an hour, but seconds later, his parachute deployed.
Yeah.
Too early.
433 broken bones. I said like 50. I was like, 400. That's a lot of broken bones.
That's a world record. That's a world record I would not want to own.
Oh, and he leased the 300 acres so he could build this. He leased it for $35,000 for the crowd and all the legal permits to do the stunt. Golly, it's just cool. All right, so let's talk, while we're doing this, let's talk the EFS card. I know a lot of you that follow the channel know that we have an EFS card, and I think it's very, very important that if you're starting out, even if you're a part-timer, to go ahead and get an EFS card, because savings far outweighs everything. Plus then you can get both diesel and DEF, and we're not hooked up tonight because we're leaving in the morning, so I still come through this line just to alleviate the pain and the hassle and save the money, to be quite honest. I mean, if we're gonna talk RV life, we might talk about the card. And it's super easy to get, super easy to use. I was intimidated when we first started out, but now it's pretty much the only way we get all of our fuel. So you should check it out. So there's your RV tip. And I'm sure most of you have heard of it, but you just need to look at the EFS card. As far as the settlement goes, so it's going to show you the price and what you're paying, but that all adjusts when you get an email either that night or the next morning. It tells you exactly what you ended up doing. The last stop we were at, our DEF was actually free, so it credited back all of our DEF. Just depends on what kind of deals they have arranged in the different locations. So I never really concerned myself too much with this, because I know whatever this is going to be less, especially when they do the adjustment.
I'd just like to make a statement to the maybe young daredevils in this country. Remember that being a daredevil sometimes puts me in a position that I don't like to be put in. When I give my word about taking a risk, it could mean forfeiting all fame and fortune as well as my life. I say don't do it. If you like to race motorcycles or automobiles or jump, do it with years of practice and the best equipment and all of the best engineering and know-how you can gather. Be a pro. Practice. Don't be a show-off. Become an artist. And always remember, it's not how loud you can sing, how fast you can drive or ride, or how far you can jump. It's how you go about it. In life, no matter what you do to become a success or a superstar in this world of big business and entertainment, you need a perfect wheel to spin straight forward in the right direction to keep you on top. Your hub must be true, your spokes must be true, and the spin of the wheel must be perfect and correct to keep you moving. Without all of these things I have mentioned, your wheel will start to wobble or flip-flop, and to reach your goal or destination is impossible. Only the luckiest people in life, when they get into that kind of a situation, survive a crisis such as I did, and I thank God that I'm still alive. You young daredevils of the future, remember, success is achieved by those who try and keep trying. And when you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, if you're successful, by all means try. But I say to you finally, if you want to compete or become a risk taker like me. Think carefully, be a professional, and remember, to gain the world and lose your life is not worth taking any kind of a risk.